You see that right there? That is 200 amazing, loyal subscribers that have loved to watch me improve as I have loved to give them content that they deserve. Alright guys, thank you so much. I honestly appreciate it. So, anyway, hey YouTube, what's going on? This is CheeseBoy628 here today giving you an RU tier Pokemon Showdown battle, and I think it is definitely an amazing battle. You will be absolutely stunned, I think, by the end of it. And I think it should fit pretty nicely for being 200 subscribers, although I am having a special at 250. So, when it gets closer to that, it gets 250, you will be seeing quite the amazing special. But yeah, anyway, looking at this team, it's pretty offensive. I made it just the other day, and it's basically 4 offensive pokes, 2 banded ones actually, and a Scarfer, and then Life Orb Aerodactyl. And so the 2 banders, most people don't expect 2 bands, so I guess it works for that. And those would be Emboar and Absol, as I think Absol doesn't have enough power on its own. And although I'm kind of thinking Life Orb, I'm not sure though. And then I have a Scarfed Cinccino, because that is rather typical. And then my 2 walls being Special Uxie and Physical Tangrowth. But yeah, now looking at his team, I'm not too worried. I'm pretty sure I can take anything on. And the only thing I'm kind of worried about is that Gorbis, as if I'm in a wrong predicament and he can baton pass to something, I'm going to be in a little bit of a predicament. But yeah, let's see how this battle goes. So I start off with my Tangrowth, as I think he's going to come in with anything that Tangrowth can take on. And he comes in with Quagsire, and I thought for sure it was going to switch out. So I go for the knockoff just to hit something, but he is so real that he decides to stay in with Quagsire, and even taking a Giga Drain if I want to fall asleep the next turn. But he knows that I want to switch out, so I go into Uxie, get my rocks up, and then I U-turn back into Tangrowth, and he yawns me again. This guy knows. Because then I go for the Giga Drain now to try to attack him. What does he do? He goes into Sawsbuck, and then I'm asleep. Wow. That is a very impressive start for him. So it's going to be difficult for me to come back from this, but luckily Aerodactyl is faster, able to take him out with the Stone Edge. So now this Hitmonlee comes in, and I'm pretty sure Uxie can take anything. I could go into Tangrowth, but it's asleep right now, so I'm kind of fearing him setting up like it does here with this Substitute. And I just want a T-Wave, maybe get some, hindrances on him. But unfortunately, I'm not able to do that yet. So he goes for the Rock Slide here, and I'm just trying to get my Tangrowth awake here as I go for the Heal Bell. And then now I'm just going to try to U-turn out of here, but unfortunately I get a couple flinches from that Rock Slide, so it's a little bit longer of a trip to get to Tangrowth than I had hoped. But now Uxie is pretty good death fodder, and I'm going to go into Tangrowth now, and you're going to see quite a bit of mind games here. First off, this close combat is basically doing nothing, so I'm pretty sure he's going to switch out, because I can easily take him out with the Giga Drain. But no, he goes for the Substitute again. And it's weird because he's not doing that much to me, and I'm gaining a bunch of health from lefties and Giga Drain. So I'm going to keep going for the Giga Drain now, though, because I'm like, you know what, if you switch out, whatever. But right now, I just want to get you out of here. So he goes for the close combat, and I go for the Sleep Powder here, actually, and I miss. Of course I do. So I'm like, that's it. Gotta get Regenerator, and then I'm going to fodder Uxie. So now I come back in with Tangrowth, and I'm not worried at all. I have a good amount of HP. Go for the Sleep Powder. I miss here, but it's not like it matters, of course, since he's behind a sub. So now it's my turn to go for the Giga Drain, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder now, because that way he'll at least have, Sleep Fodder, and I might have a chance to set up on it. So I don't want to stay in, as I want to keep that thing asleep so he has something to switch out on. So I do vouch to go into Cinccino here, and fortunately for me, he goes into Sceptile. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to get off a bunch of tail slaps, take out that Sceptile. So that's a dead Sceptile, very fortunate for me. Now here, I think I can definitely save Cinccino for a while, and I can wall this Quagsire for quite a bit. And unfortunately he gets a crit with the Ice Punch, so I cannot stay in, unfortunately, and I can definitely keep Tangrowth around with regenerating and everything. So I bring in Emboar and he freezes me. But that's okay because I thought the next turn and a Choice Banded Stab superpower will definitely take out the Quagsire. Now here he does bring in his Gorbis, and I was kind of expecting this, and I'm like, okay, well I definitely cannot let him set up on me. So I'm gonna go for the superpower, and he lives with 1%. So he takes me out with the Surf, and now I bring in Absol, and I'm like, okay, maybe some mind games here. I am banded, so I lock myself in a Shell Smash, and at this point, he does not know that I'm Choice Banded, and this is very key for later. If in the chat he said, well, should I go for the attack, or should I switch out? And well, fortunately, he does go for the attack here, and since I'm banded, I'm locked in, and fortunately I take out that huge threat. So now it's a bit of mind games again. This Absol is an SD Absol. So basically I cannot stay in. So I have to go out to Aerodactyl here. And I miss the Stone Edge. That would have definitely killed. Life Orb stab Stone Edge. But I miss it, and this just makes it so much harder. So what I do here is I go into Cinccino, and I don't know, I just kind of want to get some mind games maybe to get him go for the Sucker Punch, but I'm like, okay, it's probably going to take too long to go for this, wasting Sucker Punches over and over again. So here's the situation. He thinks still that I'm not Choice Banded, so I go for the Sucker Punch, and he goes for the Sucker Punch as well. So because of that, I only go because I'm faster. So with this Absol at relatively low HP, I eventually run out of PP because I'm choiced and go for the struggle, and so he doesn't account for how many PP I have for struggle, and I'm able to finish off the game with 2 struggles. And that was a crazy struggle. Yeah, that was a terrible joke at the end, I get it, whatever. So yeah, that was an awesome battle, Shanorde. So yeah, thank you guys for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed this battle. I thought it was pretty darn good. I had another battle in mind for today, but then I saw this battle. I'm like, yeah, I'm uploading this one. It's pretty darn funny. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for being so loyal, and here's to much success in the future. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.